Good morning, chat. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today? We're starting off day 3 of Avalanche 7 with Vitaminsie. In case you are just joining in for the first time or wanting to know the schedule or didn't know some of the rules or anything like that, we got them right here. This event, we have competitors play for about 3 hours of nonstop D20 pluses. They only get about 3 5-minute breaks throughout their set. They can use it all at once or 5 minutes individually. It just depends on the players. No UCSs are allowed. No singles are allowed. They are not allowed to walk off 3 times in a row. And we have a whole point system that goes into it to where every song gives a certain point value, and there's a whole breakdown for it as well. If you guys want to know more information about it, you guys can use exclamation point rules and exclamation point scores, and we'll go into detail with everything else. But we're starting off today with Vitaminsie, and then going to follow up with that is Mr. Clickman, aka Mr. Roberto. And right after that is Woker, and to finish the day off, we're having Koopa play. But to give some little insight on who Mr. Vitaminsie is, his name is Ryan Sai, I believe is how you pronounce it. Ryan C. His age is 24. He is currently expert level 3 and located locally here in SoCal. He started playing in the summer of 2017, and his top 3 charts in Phoenix are Euphoric D21, Vector S22, and Simon Says Eurodance D22. His top 3 pump songs are Jogging, Sarabande, and Avalanche. And his proudest pump achievement is Clearing Gargoyle Full D25. So, with that being said, we are good on my end. Ryan, how are you feeling? Good? If you are ready, give us the okay and we can start counting you down. Okay? Alrighty, and 3, 2, 1, pump. And we're off. So, I also have Pinky here on my right, who is going to be co-commentating with me for this set. Yeah, this is a chart that I don't think anyone's really played, and not a lot of people are gonna play. It's a really hard 21, and the way the 21s and this Avalanche are, it's not necessarily worth it unless it's like a break chart. With how many turns and root patterns, with how much you have to go across the pads and stuff, it's pretty aggressive. Yeah, he's looking very comfortably for sure.
It really comes down to the twists or pivots.
He's really knowing this. This is obviously a show that he's very comfortable with, especially as like a warm-up set. Okay, nice, good clear.
see Brian absolutely nails that. We're just turning up the machine a little bit. A little quiet. It's more of a fun.
Wow, you're awesome!
He gets a double S bump on that.
Next stage.
Yeah, especially with how quiet that was too for him.
First song of the game.
Level 20, level 22.
Going into 22.
Oh god. Super fantasy. That's
Same alley, just
Yeah.
as twisty, a little more twisty.
so. So I would say it's safe to say that Twister is strong suit for this. Playing Phantom into Super Fantasy.
At least this is one of those where like, if you get good at it, it's pretty consistently good at it.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing, no BS, like dagger brackets or anything. You can just like go trades.
So I would imagine at some point during his set he would probably end up trying V3 of the 24.
Maybe you're radio.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would add up. So far, not giving him too any trouble.
Not too twisty. It has a couple of those like twisty
Okay, we have Pinky on the mic. I just moved it a little closer, so you should be able to hear him a lot more clear now.
Yeah, sorry, Seth's still asleep. He was up until like 2 a.m. yesterday. Playing more before his set. He's nailing this.
Damn, that was really good. Very clean.
Yeah. Very consistent on that chart.
Excellent!
Oh,
You did a really great
984
job!
Triple S or double S. A very good score. It is a half title, right? Or a title?
It's one of the twist titles, yeah. The 18's the half titles.
Okay.
Level 22. Difficulty
Where are we
zone
going?
double. K-pop
Going to
original.
one of the 4 remixes. All right. Broke? Gargoyle. No, just kidding. Okay, Broke.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's a 25, that's really interesting. Step up.
Hey,
This makes a lot of sense.
it's a very good warm up.
Yeah.
Very good warm up or end song, as you'll will probably see throughout this whole set. It's just one of those things where it's like it's worth doing either early or late, just because of the points, in the sense of how long it is. There's not a whole lot that goes on for it, so it's better to knock it out early just because of the length of the song, or was your final song, because of how much it's going to be worth in that sense for a player.
About like 5 minutes long, right?
Yeah, it's about 5 minutes long. Oh, it's a little shorter than Gargoyle, but it's also way more friendly than Gargoyle.
40 beat gets slower, much friendlier patterns. So overall, just a great pick for like the amount of points you get.
So yeah, not a lot that goes on in Baroque, and pretty much the whole first half. It's a lot of just drills until you get to the chorus. So it's a good, like, you're just kind of relaxing, and he's looking very comfortable on drills, so that's just really not going to be too big of an issue for a player like Vitaminsie.
Yeah,
Going
you can
into
see
the slowdown.
drills also no problem for him. He's able to do it easy peasy.
This does give some players some trouble because of the visual aspect of it. And this is like one of the first out of the 3 breaks that you get pretty much throughout the chart. But now we're going to go into the chorus, and it picks up a little bit on this first part. It starts off very easy with some slight patterns that are not anchors and drills and stuff like that, and then it potentially goes into a little twist, but nothing too egregious. The second half is where it gets a lot harder, where it starts throwing in a lot more messed up patterns.
Yeah, the ending of this is very interesting. It has like sweeps that I don't think are in very many other charts, if any other charts. The only one I can think of is like Mobile Chronic, the mission from XX. But yeah, very wide movement, continuously wide regardless. Still cruising. Almost as the stairs.
Only 2 misses though. That's still really good. He had a really big combo. This is like one of the second breaks that you get, and then it just goes back into a lot of drills. Or this is anchors, I guess would be the proper term for this part. A couple twist overs. But overall, looking really clean. Very accurate too. It's only really picked up a couple greats and then only like 2 misses. So going into this final run, even if he doesn't like hit a lot of it very well, he should still get a high score just with how accurate it is.
Into the second slowdown drill, and then after this is when the chart really starts. He hears footsteps getting a little louder. He's trying to time it.
Very clean. Only a couple good.
He's picking up a couple greats towards the end, but otherwise. Get ready. This is where the interesting part happens. Much wider movement already.
Yeah, it still starts off kind of easy, but then yeah, it gets really aggressive. It gets really aggressive where it starts throwing you back and forth, and it starts off smaller, but it gets progressively more and more to where at the end you're practically flying across the pads.
Even then, like just this outer red part right there.
It's so uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable, and it just gets worse from here.
Yep. But he's looking really good on it so far.
No problem for him.
Oh my god.
Mix
Oh
up.
my god. Oh, okay. I was about to say it.
So clearly, this is like a low 22 for him.
Yeah,
Now it's all up to the
that is a
constant part.
very hard part for a lot of players, and he pretty much executed all of that. Only got like 2 or 3 misses.
All right, you got past the hold. That's the most stressful
Dude,
part.
what the
After
fuck?
doing everything, if you drop one of those holds, you're still instantly in. Oh, does he hit the note? Does he hit the funny?
Oh, he
hitting
definitely
every
hits the
note.
funny. The dude hit everything up to that. Very clean
Alright,
score.
very
I would imagine that. I want to say it's a
Oh,
just shy,
That's
just shy of a triple S.
989 squared.
That's still
988,
really good.
9.
Really, really, really good.
Quite the title. Very, very good score. A lot.
Next
3,200 for that one.
New tunes.
Just for reference, that is about a 26.
Online. Difficulty zone. Sing level 7. Level 19. Level 23.
All right. Sticking in the 23 folder. I would imagine that is where probably we'll stay through most of the set. That's typically the 23 folder is where a lot of players are going to stay, just because it's the perfect balance between difficulty and points being rewarded to you by it. Because everything a lot higher, most of these players don't necessarily want to stick around, but even though they can do it, it's a lot more taxing on you. So 23 is the most like comfortable range where it's worth it for a lot of players. But going into Super Capriccio, it's hard to say that it's a hard 23 at any means.
Yeah, it's a lot of very consistent, like 160.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just, it's twist runs. You know, we know he's confident in it. This is not a surprise. No problem with the board. I think he went on the wrong foot there. That's where he picked up a miss. But correcting himself pretty clean. I don't know how he does the cranking like the blue crossover.
He's looking so comfortable on like all of this. Like it's like no problem for him for the most part. Even though he's picking up a couple misses, it's like not even a big deal.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't pick this as like one of his frame charts. He's doing it so early on.
It is still kind of tiring because you do have to run the whole time.
Yeah, I guess there is this 180 section. This is a lot of movement. Still very nice. I don't think there were that many misses. They were all bad. Very
Nice,
clean.
damn, dude. He hit.
Nice. That's a double S at least.
Oh yeah.
Excellent! You did a really great job!
420 max combo, sex number. Guys, please laugh.
All right. So that was a.
Over!
Good
That's a
first set.
warm-up set I would never do. But I respect it. Yeah, it was it's like a third of Baroque.
Difficulty zone single.
Yeah,
Level 17. Level 25.
It just keeps going up from there. It seems to be staying in the 23s.
Oh, going into Elise.
This is an interesting chart. It used to be a little more interesting back in XX.
I'm so glad they got rid of that slowdown,
Chemicals
dude.
were so dumb. But yeah, this still has like very tricky holds, very tricky runs, a slowdown.
Very, very rough bracket hold tech that you need to know too.
Yeah.
Because there's like a hold section in the middle that is really rough if you don't know it. Unfortunately, it fills out in the beginning, which is arguably one of the hardest parts for some people. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, yeah, he's gonna walk off. Yeah, understandable because failing.
It's all the green buttons.
3 ports.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just exit, and then you press service, the middle one.
Pump it
So
up!
yeah, he's probably gonna restart Elise right now, just to hit the slowdown, the hardest part of the entire chart.
New
Right next to
tunes.
the full
Difficulty
5
zone double. Level 23.
You might do Elise again. Move on to something else, which he is.
Here we go.
It's going to something that's
this is one of
way
the new
more harder.
charts. Yeah. Oh, I love this chart.
I
so
do
much.
too. It's
like
very
easily
good.
And completely different.
It's like they're not even the same in the terms of chart structure.
Yeah. I mean, back is completely different as long as good. This is very stamina intensive. Where it's like, you start with the jacks, it goes into this, like, giant, like, just hold on drill run. Very solid so far.
Yeah, like these patterns aren't like super hard, but this does add up a lot when you go into that the death run of this chart. Because like, depending on how comfortable you are with drills, that definitely is the biggest factor.
Kind of like something like Further, where it's not really there to be super hard until the end. It's just there to wear you down. Or like Allegro Full.
Yeah, that's a really good example actually. Was like Further. And this slowdown, it thankfully isn't like too bad. It's pretty friendly for the 23 going into the run. And this hold too that comes up is like 470-ish or something like that. So going into it. But this run, man, it goes and it throws you. It starts you off with the center 6 and with like a little bit of stretch stuff. But then when it starts throwing you around like right here, it just gets progressively harder. When it starts throwing you stairs.
Go. Nice.
Oh God.
Alright, this is basically the victory lap. So as long as you just do this, it shouldn't be a problem.
It's exclamation point scores, Mr. Steve. Whew, very
nice.
good.
That is worth a lot of points for the 23. Great that he got that.
Way to go!
93.
Wow! New record!
All right. Yeah.
1538 points. The same as
Next
a double S
stage.
instead of 3GO. So that just tells you how much that's worth.
Yeah, that's what's that, 2-3 grade difference just about?
Yeah, and they're worth the same amount.
Yeah. Where's he heading? I don't know how he's feeling right now.
I don't know why I think I want to find that. Like, that's an interesting choice given his history.
Oh yeah, going to B?
Alright, yeah, this is a tricky one for a lot of people. A lot of
Level
switch,
23.
lots of old patterns. But yeah, if he picks it. Also,
Going
one
to
of the
B.
harder 23 is worth a lot of points.
I don't know if anyone's played this. I don't think anyone really should play this.
I mean, it's worth a lot. It's worth it if you're good at it. Which I know there's a couple people here who are. You know, let's see if I can see one of them. Probably is. Yeah, this is, I think, one of the top end 23.
Oh yeah, dude, look at that tick count. 2 no's for that hold.
It's so good.
Oh.
I love Phoenix. Alright, he's alive. There's at least the battery here.
To me,
So now
that
it's
is
back up.
to me that's like the hardest part besides the broken stair that comes up at the end.
Yeah.
The rest of this, thankfully, it's like this part's kind of hard, but you get a really good, nice recovery here with these like drills.
Yeah. These are still a little tricky. Like, I don't know what it is, but like the brain turns off during those. The AC hit me no problem. So now it's really just up to the broken stair.
Yep. Yeah, and that part too, going into it, because you pretty much need to go into the broken stair with full life.
Yes, it's B23. Alright, going for the cheat. Alright. Still alive. Hits the jacks.
The funny.
He doesn't hit the funny. No. But yeah, he's still passing.
Yeah, that's B23.
Ton of points. Oh, 23.
That's the way to go!
Triple A plus. Probably worth a freaking ton of points. 1750.
Yeah, just shy of Imperium, which is fine.
Yeah, it's not as stamina intensive. A lot trickier though. I believe it is. Yes, Scuba. This is Ryan's first Avalanche. Right?
Yeah, this is his first Avalanche set, and so far, like his performance is really strong.
Yeah, he has a different set of skills than a lot of other contestants who aim to go for a fraction of foot speed. So this is entertaining to watch. He's going for Liad Part 2, D24. This is the 7-panel chart. So it
Yeah.
only switches the left side.
It really, does it actually ever go to the right?
It doesn't. No.
That's so
I mean,
funny.
The first 2 panels on the right side.
I've seen. I know this chart is primarily left. I didn't know it was only left the entire time.
It used to be like a really old mission chart that they ported over. Yeah, the only other chart that does 7-panel is Final Edition 3 D18.
Final edition period.
But yeah, it doesn't back then. It doesn't use those 3 panels to make it any less hard.
Oh yeah, no, it's chart's pretty mean. Very twisty for sure, but with his skill set, this shouldn't give him too much trouble, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But those, I know like the stairs that come up and all that, it definitely still not easy to execute, even if you're good at the patterns. Like these turns, like the diagonal turns,
Oh, hits it.
he makes it look very easy when that's a lot harder than what it made it seem.
Yeah, that yellow, like backswing,
Yeah, not
gets
fun.
me every time. Going to the main run. Lots of tricky movement in here.
Dude, he executed that so well.
We actually cheat that a little bit. He went face the same way. Staying a couple bad so he could set himself up for the stair after. It's the middle fourth down section. Okay. Alright. Come on.
Okay, nice. Very clean, very good
Alright.
recovery at the end.
That's the first one.
Yeah,
And what a
I knew
solid
you could
24
do it.
score to go. Triple A.
Next stage.
Okay.
He also got a grade letter lower than B.
Yeah, I guess. That still puts him at 12,000. He's not even
Level
30 minutes in.
24.
So I'm gonna go back down to. Oh, I don't know. That's my grades. Okay. So yeah, this is his first Avalanche, and I'm very curious how he's gonna react once he gets like later into his set, because I feel like everybody who plays in these has an idea of how long they want to play and with like their normal sessions and stuff like that. But from every time I've heard someone play in an Avalanche set, they always say that last hour is the most brutal of it.
It just gets exponentially harder as this goes on.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going for a get up, which is a lot of runs, a lot of stamina. Doesn't really have as many twists until the very end. But yeah, a lot of this at 180. Yeah, it's worth a ton of points. So definitely a good choice for right now. You can play well, score well on this. Give it points. First run doesn't seem to be a problem for him. Yeah, it only gets harder from here, though.
Damn. Okay.
Even need to break. Okay, he did his first miss in the bracket section. And here's the etude run. That's a pretty clean lead. Here's where the twists are coming. Very big swing and difficulty, as you can see. One last run.
Damn, that was really good.
Very solid score on that.
Yes! Your skills are really amazing!
Almost a double S.
Next stage.
And that's 2250 points.
Where's he going? I know he played Love is a Danger Zone too, but that is still arguably a 23 for a lot of people. So I imagine that for someone like Ryan too, he probably is in that boat.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, 23s is still perfectly good folder to be in.
Oh, yeah.
Substitute from.
there's no need to keep up or push himself too hard right now. He's still got a lot of time that he can just, still warm up, get used to.
Oh, he's going into Final Edition Episode 1. This is a funny chart. Oh, am I too quiet again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta watch the mic.
Oh. Yeah, this has a lot of funny patterns in it. Alright.
Final Edition Episode 1. We are playing this very interesting chart. The whole first half of it is just like a really weird tech check that these patterns I don't really think you see in a lot of other charts. With the way the holds make you do like these weird kill drops or toe drops, if you guys want to call it that too. And then the second half like picks up into like these, it's very fast bursts. And like your break for the burst is just like jumps. Some players treat as drills too.
Yeah, here comes the heel drop section. This is very tricky, especially it has like the one note before, so you gotta like double step into the heel drops. Very easy to mess up on this drop a hold. Seems to be getting them just fine, okay. And this funny part. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Here's the run.
Yeah, this is the bursts. Like, it's a lot of just bursts and like your in-betweens or these jump sections, which definitely, you know, isn't really much of a break in between.
I've seen a lot of people actually just treat those jumps as an extra run.
Yeah, just
Extra
drills.
and
Yeah.
just get those that way. It's very
We got it
solid.
good. Full life through it.
Yeah, 17 minutes and 968.
Super close to that S, but that's still good. Very good for the 23.
Game over.
But yeah, that's his second set. So he's just under 30 minutes right now.
They pump it up.
Fans are there too. Do you
Green car, I'm hot. My book and moon is all spotlight. Night bar, I'm star, star, star. Green car, I'm tough. New teams. Difficulty zone double. Co-op full song.
turning the fan on? It's starting to feel the sweat a little bit now. Canon D full song. Pink the 24
Like
because
he's
the
going for
23
24?
because the
Yeah,
23
he doesn't
isn't
even have a score on the 23.
the 23 really isn't even worth playing too much. I think
mean,
now.
It's just the arcade 23 with the D16 attached to it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here he goes. This is worth a ton of points. So if he gets this, this will be a nice, decent chunk for him very early on.
This run is non-stop though. Like it's the arcade and the full song just combined into two just giant runs.
Yeah. Some would even argue that the first run is even harder than the second run. It just depends on your skill set, but like the second run has more breaks, but it's a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's these right off the bat. It gives you these really tricky patterns.
It's the same thing with the arcade.
Yeah. He's picking up a couple straight misses, but overall very, very good.
Oh my god, that looks so clean. Dude, he's executing these patterns so well and like legitimately too. Like he's not cheating it. Most players would try to just like get what they can.
Yeah, I guess he wants to get for that score.
He's definitely trying to get the most value out of it while he's playing this.
Yeah, getting score on the full songs is a lot more important.
Oh my
because
god, dude.
The multiplier just goes exponentially. It's just hitting everything. Alright, hits the jack. That's the most important part.
Yeah, this is like this whole section is kind of chill. It's inner six. After everything else that you just done, like this is very
Does he
good.
hit a great? Alright, yeah, this is his last break for the entire chart. Which luckily is a big break, but like, you still have that run to look forward to. not too terrible in the beginning. It just it's a lot worse. There we go. Here's where it gets fun.
What the fuck? He just hit all of that. Yep, one miss.
All right.
Dude, what the hell? He is very comfortable with this, I guess. Hits the stairs. It almost hits all of the main stair too. What the fuck is happening? He is looking so clean on this. He's got the ending jacks coming up.
All right, yeah, at least
Nice.
combos them.
That was very good. That should definitely be a triple A. Oh, most definitely. That's a S. That is worth 4,900 points. That is definitely worth his time for that.
That's almost a
But
quarter
how
of his points
clean
that he
he
just got in one
executed.
song.
Yeah.
Next stage.
How clean he executed that. Didn't look like he gave him any trouble at all. No bads during that whole thing too. 18 grades, 6 goods, like
Full song.
very clean. Like he just legitimately just got, it was just pretty much raw misses and a couple of mishaps.
But yeah, if he keeps this up, he's on pace for about 120K, which is
Going to
yeah, definitely in the top 3 spots.
extravaganza shortcuts. I would imagine, I don't think this chart's that bad, personally, but how well he executed those jacks at the end too, I'd imagine Ryan is also on that same boat.
Yeah. Rom, you can use exclamation point scores, and you should be able to see the list.
He got a 974, is what he ended up getting.
He's going for the jacks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we saw
What the
Kevin.
fuck? He's actually doing the 1 foot.
He goes so well.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, we saw yesterday. KK Walker opted to do those as hand switches. Like it would
Dude.
go onto the panel and go like Donkey Kong mode on him.
I mean, that's what most people would do for the ones that you can't foot switch, but like,
Way to go.
jeez.
Next stage.
But yeah, Extravaganza Shortcut's one that's sought after by a lot of people for its very short length per point count. For a ton for the time. We go
How's it
straight
going,
into
Liad's
Liad's
2?
2 shortcut. Yeah, I believe this one is just a regular twist chart, unlike the arcade. It is still rough. Let's go into the death run here. Hits the outer's pretty okay. Come on. There we go. Very solid. Huge combo at the end. Did pretty
Excellent.
great.
You did a really great.
Double S on that. Very
Next
respectable
stage.
score. Worth a ton of points. Especially for the shortcut.
Shortcut. Series zone. Difficulty zone single. Difficulty
One bad,
level
3 goods, 3
15.
grades. Very, very clean.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Still gonna have 15s.
Level 20, level 23.
How the hell do you pronounce this chart again? I always.
It's just Versailles, I believe. But yeah, D23. This was a qualifier for a different event a few months ago. I don't remember which one. But yeah, still, very fun chart. It's a little tricky towards the end.
Yeah, you've already missed a bunch, Carter. It's it's an interesting set. His warm-up set is wild too. I don't think I've ever seen anybody warm up the way he did.
Yeah, I believe this is his first like non-twisty chart. This is mainly just straight run. All right, the slowdown is no problem for him right now. Yeah, very clean. A lot of people have trouble with that slowdown. It's a little awkward in order to play it.
I know he dabbles in DDR a little bit too, so the slowdown stuff doesn't necessarily surprise me in the regards like him being able to read it.
All right, he's going into the run here. It's not too terrible for the first one. It's just a lot of stamina.
Carter, every VOD's gonna be publicized at one point. It will not be forgotten. I promise you, we're gonna publish all the VODs when we can. Okay.
All right, he's going into the bracket section. Doesn't seem to be a problem. It's more of like the warm up until his last very, very tricky run. Of course, he's nailing it. Oh, nice.
That's a clear.
Clutches out the pass. He's getting a little scary towards the end. Yeah, 970 still gets the S on it.
Game over.
But yeah, Vitaminsie is going very strong right now. He's about 40 minutes in.
Pump it up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, not a single tech chart. It's very rare to see that. Most people warm up on something like 86 or Your
New
Mind,
tunes.
or just one of those the brackety or like more technical charts that don't take as much stamina.
Level 17, level 20,
But this dude is going full twist.
level 24.
It's going back into the 24 folder. Oh, lots of charts to choose from. Lots of twisty ones. We got like Sorcerer's Elite's Mental.
Mental, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, it's worth a lot. It's just insane.
It's also up his alley for sure.
Yeah, lots of 180s in there, especially in the beginning. We'll see how he handles the burst, though. That's what trips up a lot of people.
Oh my god.
All right, he's alive. That's the second hardest part. Okay, he's living through the burst so far. Ooh,
Yeah,
getting a
he's
little
got
bit
he's
of
got to
a
hit all
skin
this.
to
So
the
coming up,
All right, he's actually opting to do those legit.
he kind of has to.
Yeah, to keep that life up. Oh, scary life bar.
Oh,
Dude,
okay,
okay,
nice.
he lived.
Very good recovery.
All right, that was getting a little scary at that point, but he's lived through it. That is probably the hardest chart for most, or hardest part of the chart for most people.
Out of everything else that this chart has to offer, I feel like it's very easy in comparison to everything that you have to do at the intro. In terms of like how much you have to conserve for your life. The rest of this, it's a lot of like throwing, but he's very comfortable, obviously, with those kind of pattern transitions.
Yeah, it's Nice that he gets a nice like light battery there for the burst section right here. It's not nearly as bad as the ending, but lots of movement still.
Yeah.
There we go, and he gets
Very
the pass.
Very good. Very good. That was a little scary, but he came through, clutched up.
It is the mental rider experience
You
for
did
sure.
it!
Worth a good amount.
Next stage.
Where is he heading to now?
Oh baby, run, 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 멀어지게, run, run.
Slam? Nope. Primo?
I'm on a few of them.
I think he's just filling the folder out right now. Thinking what he wants to do. I think he's debating between Primo and Slam, though. Just kidding, Hercules.
Hercules
He
24.
threw the curveball. He's expert 3.
But yeah, Hercules is considered one of the easier 24s, but it's still not an easy chart by any means. All right, here he goes. It's a lot of run, a lot of 200.
For some players, though, like, even if you're expert 3 or, like, whatever your title is, like, your accuracy can be good. It's just the stamina requirement to get some of the clears. That, too. Like Rom said, it's, some players also just don't necessarily care about title grinding right now. Very clean stare. Only got one miss through it, though.
Very nice. He's still full life for this part. Yeah, the first run, nothing for him. It only it gets a little tricky halfway through the second run.
The only real difficulty of this chart is at the end. Like, most of this is, like, kind of like a break for a lot of people.
It's all in the brackets.
Like, because these drills aren't even bad. You just got one little twist, and it's like, okay, these patterns are friendly for this level.
All right, there it goes. Full life into the end run.
Yeah, this is where it does get kind of hard, though.
Very solid.
But even if you get through that part, like, all this, decent amount of life back.
Yeah, and here's where it gets to like outer brackets. This is where it gets everybody. Very solid.
Very easy, though.
Very nice. 16 hits,
I knew
957.
you could do it.
Very solid score on a 24.
Next stage.
Just 45 minutes in, and this man is already at 30K. He is definitely on track to getting a really good score. We could potentially see him getting over 100K. Over 100K.
Still
It's
on
hard to say,
120
though.
pace.
It's hard to say how he will feel later down the road, and you know what charts he plays and all that stuff. The
What's one for
fatigue is very
Tauntaun?
real.
Yeah, Tauntaun Men, another very twisty chart. Lots of weird like techniques you had to do for this.
I fucking hate this chart.
It's a sunny chart.
But this is very turny, so I couldn't see him getting a very good score off of this. The fact that this was a 23 was,
yeah,
I don't know, some people argue it should still be. I'm definitely not one of those.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I could see it either being a hard 23 or a really low 24.
I just think it shouldn't exist.
I mean, true. But yeah. Well, imagine they brought back like the first version of this chart.
Oh
Where,
god, yeah, it was
very
even
ending, it had,
harder
like, no
before.
brackets, but you had to turn during those.
Yeah, I forgot they made it even easier than they did.
It's still very tricky. Lots of patterns you don't see in any other chart. He seems to be cruising through these so far. Getting a couple stray misses, but overall very solid.
Gets a good break going into this next section, which isn't too bad once you know how to like actually do it, but it can be tricky. These hold sections or this twist section that comes up is pretty rough though.
Yeah, these double steps are also very tricky. Very nice. Life bar's looking a little scary. Oh. Yeah, gets him right at the end. But yeah, he's still getting that score.
Yeah, at this point he's just hits whatever he can. That is
But
okay.
yeah, definitely well within the 875k range, so you'll get at least the points for that. That chart is it's a beast.
Next stage.
It's a 24 now, Carter. And it should
Yeah,
be.
it was a 23 and it used to also be even harder. They nerfed it. So it's in the 24 range. Looking for something. Like I said, I imagine he'll play V3 at some point. Maybe right now. Oh, just kidding.
Just saw him reach for the left. It's like, uh-oh.
Looking at his phone, so I think he has like a list of like songs that he's wanting to play at some point through his set.
He's going to the chaos again, and it's a little twisty. It's not that terribly hard until it gets into the run when it starts speeding up. But yeah, it still has a lot of tech in this one. Gets a lot of people one way or another. Yeah, I believe like the only two like danger zones he really has left in like 23s and above is Liet's Cranky, and then there's Try to Beat the M. He's played the other ones. Those backwards red brackets are so fun to do. Alright, yeah, he seems to be very solid in this like beginning half. But we'll still have to see how he does on the run, which is coming up very soon. It's starting to pick up. Yeah, he's missing a couple of the brackets. Luckily, there aren't that many in the run, but there's a lot right here. Oh, he lives.
Nice.
All right,
No, he's
yeah,
gotta
don't look
just
the
do the
background.
ending
It's not
though.
over.
It's not even the hardest part. It's like this part coming up is. Huh. Holy shit! What?
Oh. Ah, right at the end. Yeah, that's
Very good recovery though.
That's how this chart
Fortunately-
goes for most people.
This unfortunately wasn't enough to close it out.
solid all the way up until the end. But yeah, it's a very subjective 24. I would not call it free by any means,
Level 25.
but some people do find that way easier than others will. It just has a lot of different skill sets.
25. All right.
It's going to the 25 folder. Definitely looking up to get some fat points.
Ignis. Okay.
With Ignis. Definitely up his alley. It only has 220 bursts, not white runs.
This
It
is-
has a lot of interesting tech.
This is considered an easier 25 to a lot of players. It's still a 25 though at the end of the day, which still means the chart is pretty hard in its own right. The reason why this is an easier one is because the patterns, like, there's only really like a few sections that's got bursts, but even still, like, the difficulty of those bursts is being able to recover enough to get ready for the part after. Because, like, at this level, like, all these patterns should be very easy for anybody who's playing them. This is where it gets a little tricky, though, with the brackets. And then the stair, which sucks.
He nails the stair. A little bit sketchy right after. Still very nice. He has, yeah, he has some time to get some life back. Alright, this part is what gets a lot of people too. Alright, so he gets the first one. Alright, he's dropping a couple of the holds. Ooh, he's looking a little scary. Come on. There's his burst. Oh! I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know.
He's still playing like he is, though, so.
I mean, I would too if I could still have a chance at the pass. Come on. His life is looking really scary, though.
Yeah, his ending is really rough with how low that life is. Yeah,
Nah, he's dead.
he's just accepted the
Wait.
fate.
Yeah, definitely still solid play. Well within the 875k. So, I mean, a fail on a 25 is still a lot of points, no matter what.
Yeah, it's still worth 2K, just for even for the fell. If he did get the pass, that would have been about another 1400. Still going though. Still going strong.
Straight into the next set. He's almost an hour in. With 35,000 points.
I'm hot. My vocabulary sauce. New tunes. Use your custom step. Full song.
He's going to the full songs. Oh, Chase Me Full. But yeah, this is one of those. It's a full song 25, so it was worth a ton of points. But that last run and a lot of the hold tech that it does in this, it's a Nimgo chart.
Why the fuck is he
Yeah.
playing this? This chart is a chart.
Yeah. It's one of those that you don't play by choice, you play it because you have to.
This chart is very funny. It's fun in its own like weird way, but I wouldn't ever be like, yeah, anyone should play this.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone go, oh yeah, Chase Me Full, that's my favorite chart.
I think this chart's like, it's fun in its own like messed up way, right? Like, but would I ever say like it's a good chart? Nah, but
Yeah, Carter, well, you do know him now, don't you? That's all that matters. And you know
yeah,
how
he's a
good he is.
local. He's a local here, and I met him around a year ago or so. But he's been playing for what did he say? I think 2017. Yeah, summer of 2017. So he's been around for a minute. In terms of like his notoriety, I think he's more up and coming in the sense of being known now.
Yeah, so he actually just started playing around when this chart came out. This isn't Prime 2. Alright, he's doing okay on the first run. Oh. Yeah, he dies on the first set of holds. But yeah, still, a fail on this is worth probably as much as passing a 25. It's still very worth it to go for it. I mean, on the bright side, the fact that he failed so early means that he doesn't have to, like, haul ass on this.
Yeah, he just needs to get enough points to just get the, or hit enough notes to make sure he gets the 875k to obtain the points at least.
Yeah, conserving stamina in this event, very important for what comes in the future. For those next 1525 he's going to play, right?
Cool. Very good.
Yeah, hit that second run pretty clean.
He
Definitely.
dropped that
going for
hold though. That sucks.
Yeah, let's just hope that the like random misses don't add up. Dude, this is the hold tech that's coming up very soon. This is the part that kills everyone's run.
Oh.
It's so messy.
He's really gonna have to go in during this last run.
Yeah, Amir, this is the full 25. So yeah, this last run is exponentially harder than anything else.
He's just hitting what he can.
Alright, he actually hit quite a bit of that, so he still had the chance of the 875. Oh, hits the hold. Alright.
Let's hope. That's gonna be kind of close.
I believe that should be it. Yeah,
90?
909.
Okay, cool.
Very comfortably in there. But yeah, still 3,200 points for that.
Yeah, officially 1 hour in now. Is set.
Next stage.
But yeah, he's still just under 120k pace. If he keeps this up, he will be top 3.
The fatigue is very real. Fatigue can very be a deciding factor in how well he's going to do on his points.
Level 23.
Because it already seems like he's somewhat feeling it.
Yeah, going back into the 23s. Plenty of charts that are still worth a lot of points in here, but you don't have to expend too much. Telling Fortune Flower is it's actually one of those for most people.
Yeah, that's a break chart for this event.
It's a lot of 200.
This is not.
This is the opposite of Telling Fortune Flower. I don't know why he's picking this one.
He's catching his breath right now. Oh, just kidding. Going back to Telling Fortune Flower. Okay. Good choice, I think. That way he can kind of somewhat recover.
But yeah, this chart's just a lot of like straight 200 run, very comfortable patterns. Got a lot of holds to build up your free score.
This used to be a slowdown, right?
Yeah, it used to be a little bit of a slowdown. I don't know why they got rid of it, but
It's whatever.
yeah, I believe it's still a slowdown in the 26. But yeah, still very comfortable at 200. He's not getting tired just yet.
Damn.
Yeah, still very good accuracy. Hits the Yoggle.
Only one miss though during that. That's very comfortable with transitions at 200 though.
Those jumps are very annoying to hit. Especially with the holds.
What? Dude,
Yes, he's
okay.
going for the triple
That's
S.
really good. Like, this chart's not hard, but being able to like execute that like that clean. Oh my god.
Oh my.
All right.
All right, that might actually be a triple S. That was pretty darn good. Pretty frick gosh darn it good. 3 miss, 991. That is
Let's
the
go.
triple S. And an up score.
That's a huge up score too.
Up score.
I get some 2K for that. Actually, just a little more than Ignis.
Yeah. That's an insane score to get.
Very well done. Very well done.
Next stage.
All right, now he's going for Nyarlathotep D23.
I see he's decided to
Excited.
follow up with his initial request of playing this chart, I guess. If you want to call it that.
Chart. It's an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess now you get to see the two ends of the 23 folder side by side. Both 200, both very, very different.
Do you think this is a hard 23?
It's obnoxious. I don't think it would be the hardest 23, in my opinion. But it's definitely not easy. But something like shove is way harder.
Oh, yeah. Executes those drills very nicely.
Not to cheat them. Definitely good for score, which in Phoenix is very important now.
And he's pouring for this event, too, to be honest.
Yeah. It's free score, basically, if you can get accuracy. Very comfortable so far in these runs. But this is the last one as it gets into the actual part right here. This is where it gets hard. Getting a couple grades, but
It's going to be rough. He's going to have to hit all this.
He
Very-
might still be alive. That might be a Korean DLC. He was at 1% that entire time.
I knew you could do
Fortunate.
it.
But yeah, still 955. That is a good score for that.
Next stage.
But yeah, I guess he failed right at the end. He was at 1% life. He was still alive right until that last hole. But yeah, still looking through the 23s. He's looking at
Why
Pine
not?
It's foot speed. I mean, if he's good at it.
He's kind of nuts for picking this.
Oh, guys, please laugh.
D23. Oh yeah, the jacket for Pine Nut. It's
Yeah,
so
the,
random.
like Alamy stock photo looking ass. But yeah, this is definitely a foot speed chart most. It doesn't have too many tricky things in it.
I would say
it's
this
just
is a foot
a
speed
lot.
chart. I
But
would.
yeah, I'm still very glad they got rid of the stupid slowdown right at the end.
What? I love that slowdown. I would. That.
You mean the one where it's like
Yeah. The one where it makes a fart noise at the end and it like
no.
stutters.
No, not that one. It's
Okay.
the one that's like in the run when it's still this like, you know,
Okay.
FL Studios maybe first time sounded.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
going into this, he's already holding on to a lot of combo until he broke right there. Fortunately.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, but here the hold.
Oh
used
yeah,
to
it
be
used to be.
slowdowns.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what made it a 23. They got rid of it and upgraded it, so you know, free gaming. Yeah, there's the.
I will never forgive Animira for getting rid of my fart gimmick.
Wow!
Esther though, very clean.
Yeah, S on Pine Nut, I believe it's worth a ton of points. Like it's one of the higher end 23s.
Yeah, 2K.
Yeah, 2K, very good score. He's at 43K right now. An hour in. So he's I believe back on 120K pace.
Game over. Pump it up.
Checking in on him. He's still doing okay. Trying to get him a Gatorade right now, but still got energy to keep pushing.
Difficulty zone level 17. Level 18. Level 19. Level 24.
Back in the 24 folder, playing Prima. I figured he was gonna play this. He was hovering over it a lot earlier.
Yeah, it's a lot of run, but it's only 187, which for 24s, that's considered slow.
Yeah, it's slow, and even the runs aren't super bad because there's a lot of parts where you can just kind of comfortably relax during it. So the main part of it that makes it hard though is that it just doesn't really give you too many breaks, but you just have to learn how to conserve during like the easier sections of the runs.
But yeah, it's a very fun chart. I do love this
Oh,
one.
definitely.
It's also one of Z's better songs. I love that, like, we high rolled on the Z commission for this.
Nice start. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, that first run was no problem for him. Picks up a little bit in the brackets. These are very obnoxious. Nice. Very clean throughout. This part sucks. Right, he actually hits it pretty okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you execute that part. Like,
It's not fun.
it's ridiculous. Going into that's pretty much like the last break that you get essentially. Sorry, this is.
Yeah, these jacks are really funny. Philip. He seems to be doing pretty okay throughout. The
Dude,
ending should be
what
no
the
problem.
fuck? Dude, he's so clean on the stairs. Or not stairs.
Yeah, the drill.
The yog walk, I guess.
Oh, yeah, yog walk. Discount stairs.
Nice bracket turns going into the anchor section.
Pretty clean in the stair and heading out of it. And then there's just this like little Pomera drills right at the end.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Clutches it
Holy
out.
shit, that was a little scary at the end, but
Yeah, those brackets end run so fast. 958. Triple A, that's gonna be worth a few hundred points. A few thousand. Yeah, 2475, just short of 2500.
so what's that? 3,800. All right, whatever. 3,900 points from 50K and a little under halfway. So he definitely 100K is definitely doable.
Yeah, even if he starts gassing out halfway through, that's still 100K pace. But right now, he's still 120. He's doing very solidly right now. Is he eyeballing Papa Gonzalez?
I cannot believe he's even looking at this chart. I think he's thinking about it.
He's looking at it, I guess. You know, Primo is the break. I don't think so.
Probably not. This chart is brutal.
This-
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
very rough.
Well,
Lots of
we're gonna see
complex
this chart.
rhythms. 24th. Hits the first hold. All right, never mind. Chart's over. Free gaming.
The fuck ever, dude. This chart is exhausting. This chart does not stop. I don't think you really are gonna see this like too much, just because of how ruthless this chart is. It's doesn't seem hard on paper, but there's so many bursts that like when you're actually playing it, it is wears you down when you get closer to the end.
Yeah. A lot more
So far, very good intro though. Hitting that combo or that pattern.
Yeah, that middle six little like burst. That trips up so many people. It's so easy to get bads in it. He hits it perfectly though.
The other thing about this chart is like there's a lot of bursts. It tires you out, and there is legitimately no recovery besides just hitting everything that you can.
Yeah, he opted to cheat that 24th burst right at the end there.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's very comfortable with this chart. Well, Life Bar's looking a little scary. Come on.
Damn,
He
nice.
clutches it out. That is a solid 24 pass.
You did
943. Yeah, that's 2313. That is only 150 lower than the Primo Materia AAA.
Next stage.
I will say they made it harder since they bumped it up, because the holds that were on
Level 24.
the 23 used to be worth a lot more, and you actually got a lot of recovery for it. Still very hard, but it was more doable than it is now.
Yeah, he's going back into the 25 folder. We get to see what he's going to pick. He's opted for a lot more foot speed recently, which 25 has a lot of. Yeah, there's re-end. There's just hold on.
Level 25.
More stamina. But, oh, maybe to the 23s.
I think he's potentially might try to take a break on something, and then might go back up.
Yeah.
Is it time for what happened?
He's still got a lot of choices that would be good.
Trick Lash.
Trick Lash is an interesting one. It's very brackety.
I think this is a song that almost just about everyone's gonna be playing at one point.
I'm picking it.
That's why I said almost.
Yeah.
It's a very good chart to kind of get your breath back, to be honest. It's a good break chart. Because the whole first half, like, there's nothing really too demanding.
I mean, not to mention it's a banger of a song.
Oh, I love the song, yeah. Song is fantastic. as we're going through the easier part of this song, if you guys are interested in knowing what his scores, what he's been playing so far, if you're just tuning in, you guys can use exclamation point scores, and it will pull up the spreadsheet that is updated currently live as well, and along with all the other players with the ratings and all of that stuff as well. If you guys need to know more information about how the point system works or any other just FAQs, you can use exclamation point rules. But we're going into the death run. Very cleanly executing it, but with how well he has been doing all these foot speed charts, not too surprising.
Very clean. Nice.
Very good. It should
Yeah, very
be at least a
comfortable
AAA plus, if not an S.
Yes!
S plus.
Your
Plus.
skills are really amazing.
That is a decent boost to his score.
Next stage.
Almost worth as much as a 24 pass. That actually puts him over 50k points.
Custom scan.
An
Online
hour 20.
tunes. Co-op play. Shortcut.
He's looking at the shortcuts. Shove shortcut. It's yeah, definitely worth it for the point amount. One of the easier 23s though. But yeah, given his current love for foot speed, doesn't surprise me at all that he's picking this. Very comfortable in that run. I think it's safe to say that he might be going for the score bonus on this. That's very comfortable, very solid pass.
Yes!
Gets an S
Your
plus on
skills
that
are
too,
really amazing.
which for a shortcut, yeah, that's easy points. Yeah, it's worth 1,800, just short of the Trickle-Ash, the same like the one he played just last song.
So if you guys are wondering if you were watching the points, it kind of spiked a little bit. I realized I messed up on my end and didn't give him the pass on Baroque full earlier. So he actually is now over the 50,000 mark, just under an hour. So he's at 53, 355 points currently with that shove pass as well.
Still seems to be on the shortcut folder. He's got a couple to choose from. He's got like
Still got cans.
yeah, Can, Death Moon.
Puncture's 8-bit if he's insane.
I mean, there's also Nyarlathotep if he wants to play a 24.
Yeah, that's true too.
Would be up his alley. Very twisty. 4 foot speed. There we
Yeah,
go.
there it is.
But yeah, this one is worth a surprisingly large amount of points for the 24 folder. I believe in points per second, it's worth about a 25. So yeah, if you're good at this one, very worth it to go for it.
He said, nah, I ain't playing that.
Zone double.
You might be playing another one to get
Level
ready for
24.
it.
Terabonde? Kasho.
I'm going for Casso.
Kasho.
This one I actually think is worse. So
Not to him. Just kidding. We're gonna bait it. Origami.
Origami,
That's
okay.
fine. That's fair.
yeah, this is a perfectly good chart. Very tricky in points with the wide runs you don't see in a lot of others.
Good start. Would you consider this a break 24?
I I wouldn't consider it a break. I would consider it an easier 24.
Yeah, I know it's an easier 24, but I don't know if it's like so easy that you would call it a recovery.
Oh, no. See, I mean, if Slam's in the 24 folder, this is a real 24.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. But I think it's also universally Grease Slam isn't really like a 24.
Like, Slam's on the council, but he, you know, not the rank of master.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice, very comfortable. Oh, it's an unfortunate miss there. Very comfortable with these drills, though. These are really easy to start, like, good and bad chaining.
Trying to cover. Okay. That's really rough. Like when you start getting off sync like that, it's really hard to get back on pace. But he needs to hit this. Oh my god.
No,
Yeah, he died right there. That's unfortunate.
Still okay. Like the break pass it's still a good chunk of points.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
he
trying to
saved some
conserve.
stamina.
He definitely got the points. So there's no reason for him to like go in, just hit enough to where it won't cost him too much.
You did it!
929.
But yeah, even if that's a fail, it's a 24. It's worth a good amount of points. 1,200 for that one. So we lost out on a little bit, but still, points are points.
Still not even halfway through. Let's go, Ryan.
Pump it up!
He's almost halfway in now. And, yeah, hour 25. Still hasn't taken a break. Just gonna keep going back into it, get more points. Yeah, very respectable.
New
Chad, I
tunes!
believe you might be feeling it though.
K-pop! Full song! Remix!
Going into the remix folder now. Yeah.
Vanya
One of
P.
the greatest cards in
Okay.
the entire game.
I don't know about that one,
Oh,
but we got the
can we get
biggest
some-
sim for Vanya P right next to me, bro.
This guy is actually a legend. I hope he takes first. Yeah. Carter, I'm right here.
He's literally on the mic. Oh, God.
So anyway, God himself is on the pads. Playing the greatest chart ever created by man. But yeah, we'll see how he does on the drills and slowdown.
I'm gonna let you take this one over. You know this chart way more than anybody else, so.
I have this chart memorized. It's beautiful. He's nailing these. Okay, hops those. I don't think anybody besides like Seth are gonna do those. Oh, he rushed the first slowdown. It's okay. This is still like in the top half of the 24s, so a fail on this is still gonna be worth that spot. Okay, he's walking off.
Besides the walk off, that's fine. There's still
Yeah.
like so much time left on that chart. So
But yeah, the pass for that is definitely going to be worth it. And that's probably what he's like going for right now.
Pump it up! New tunes! Full song! Difficulty zone
Alright, so
level
you're going for a
17,
different one for
level
now.
22, level
Alright, the fact you picked
23.
Vanya P, he already has my respect.
doing the cat song. Yeah, we are.
But yeah, Lin Munchkin, it's very easy for most people. It's 180 runs. Nothing very, very tricky about it. some people will trip up on these brackets, get a couple of stray misses. Yeah, overall, very comfortable chart to play. But yeah, this chart's no problem for him, at least in the first half. It does pick up a little bit.
This is a break chart. I will keep saying it throughout this whole Avalanche. This is just something to kind of catch your breath on while still getting points out of it.
Like, if he's been doing 200 this whole time, 180's probably going to feel like, I don't know, he's probably falling asleep right now.
I mean, it's showing with how accurate he's hitting.
That's very solid on the brackets. Wait, he's got this in the clear. There's like one little run. There we go. But yeah, very comfortable break chart. Did very well on it. He cheated a couple sections, but still, yeah, AAA plus. That'll get him a decent amount of points.
Next stage.
Still in the 23s. He might be starting to feel the fatigue building up. He is halfway through.
Hasn't taken a single break either.
Yeah, and he's going to travel to future. This is a tricky one, considered like, oh, okay. Still looking through it. All right, Lucid. This one's also not terribly hard for a lot of people. There's the stair that everyone dreads. But other than that, it is just runs very comfortable.
Getting a lot of support from this guy named Explode. Lucid. This chart sucks.
Now this chart's great.
It's hard.
Yeah. But yeah, plays a lot with the BPM. Those slowdowns, they trip up so many people, especially when it has a giant death stare in it.
Yeah, that's the reason. This chart's hard because of that.
So yeah, contrary to common belief, this guy is not Jesus. His name is Vitaminsie. That's who is on the pads right now. But yeah, he's in his first little break right now. And it just does the same thing. But yeah, after this run, this is when it gets to the stair TM.
Do you think he'll play C since it's his name? Part of his name?
I mean, it's not impossible. It is just first. It's a really easy 23.
Unlike this.
Oh, he's going for the stair.
Oh my
He
god,
didn't
he's
even
doing
try
it
to achieve the
legit
first hit.
too. Dude, that was
Nice, very solid.
really,
His
really
light bar
good.
didn't
His
even
light,
drop.
yeah. Very good performance on this chart, dude. Those stairs are really hard. Those are definitely the make or break for a lot of players.
Yeah, let's just hope they drop any holds in this section. It's very easy to start dropping those, or these staggered brackets once you're tired. It's very easy to rush.
Oh! Okay.
Alright, should be okay.
Alright.
Nice, very solid.
Little miss combo scared me a bit, but
Yeah, his accuracy in the stairs is going to help him out a lot in that one. 951. Gets
still got the
triple
AAA. That's good. We'll take that.
Next stage.
I can hear him starting to breathe a little heavier. He's definitely feeling it, Jet. But he's still hovering over Witch Doctor of all things. This is,
Okay.
not an easy 23. I believe it is like the second highest, or third highest 23, I think, in terms of points.
Actually?
It's definitely up there. I know Amorpha T is the highest, but this is very high up in the 23s. Oh wait, actually, it's higher in points per second than Amorpha T, but it is shorter. But still, a very good pick. And now that the gimmicks are back, I forgot about that. Did not phase him in the slightest though, so he's cruising through this.
What the heck?
He's twisted this whole thing. Yeah, this chart's also one of those where it's like, depending on what kind of player you are, either the first half or the second half is impossible. Dude, he's twisting the whole thing easy. Okay.
Dude, okay.
He might know this chart a little bit. He might love this chart. Yeah, this drill gets a lot of people. Really easy to start bad shading really fast on this. But he's not right now. I'm gonna combo two skirts. Wow, he's holding combo. All perfects.
Dude, what?
Dude, I don't
Okay.
miss it.
That was
Okay, never
really,
mind.
really
This is the
clean.
easiest 23 in the game, apparently. 7 missed, 1 bad.
Fantastic!
That's a huge up score, too.
Wow! New record!
2,200 points. for that.
2200. That's the same as a 24 pass. Which, I mean, depending on who you ask, this is a 24, so.
Next stage.
He actually made it look fun. Yeah, no, for
Yeah,
real.
it's fun for like all 15 people who are good at it. Alright, he's going for Big Daddy, the pepper salt. Like, we've seen this a lot, and even though it's a new chart, it's very fun. Pretty easy for a 23. The real question is, will he get shot?
We saw someone did.
Yeah, we saw only one contestant get shot so far. Poor Drippy, rest in peace. Let's get into the... Alright, oh, here's the hardest part.
Oh.
Dude, what happened to the chart?
I shall make the
That's
earth my home,
crazy.
and I shall never, never leave it.
Oh, he didn't get
Okay,
shot.
boys, what's the big
Guys, he's got this. Oh! Oh, get that pepper out of here.
Pepper jump scare.
Alright, this is a free break. for us
This,
right
this
now.
whole chart is a break, literally until the end. In the intro.
It's hard for the first 20 seconds. You get like a minute break, and then it's hard in the run.
Well, get that pepper out of here. I don't want to see this anymore.
Yeah, very comfortable. He's going to get into the run in a couple seconds here.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Alright. Yeah, the middle 4 is very easy to trip up in. He's nailing it though. Hey, hits the bracket. very solid.
That's the way to go.
AAA plus.
We got scored. Look at them sixes. So many.
Next stage.
Just got over the the 16,000.
Little over halfway. He is falling behind for 120k, but still 110 is very possible. Or if he picks it up, yeah, I know it's starting to turn a shade darker.
He's also got 2 fans on him as a
Yeah,
heads
2
up.
fans, and he's still sweating that much, which provided I guess it's not on his back, but yeah, it's starting to warm up.
The front of his shirt is clean.
The weather's not that bad this time. It was cloudy this morning, so
It's still kinda-
we're a couple of degrees cooler than it was the past couple days.
It's 66 right now here. 66 Fahrenheit, but for everyone else that's not American, it's about 19 Celsius.
Yeah, it is going to warm up in the later on today, back up to 84, I believe, which is closer to 30.
Wedding crashers.
This used to be a 22, and it was a hard 22 for a lot of people. Depends on your skill set, but yeah, very, very tricky runs, very movement-heavy runs.
Yeah, it's 66 right now.
But yeah, it's no problem at the beginning. But yeah, the real hard part is at the end when it has this non-stop twisty movement run. It's the FF special for sure. I picked up a couple bad, but overall very solid still. Nailing the stairs. God.
Oh, bro, what is happening? This dude's a madman. Like, actually executing so much of this shit is kind of insane how well he's executing it with how deep he is in the set.
Dude looks like he's about to collapse and he's still full twisting Wedding Crashers.
Neil.
Excellent.
Double
S
S
it
it
Really
too.
great job.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Break.
All right.
All
yeah.
right. So
All right, he's taking his first break.
we'll be back at 46.50.
All right.
This guy is human. Confirmed now. Take that shit out of here, DJ. If you guys are wondering how insane his set has been so far, you guys can use exclamation point scores. It is updated live, and it shows also all the other players that I played today, the schedule, the current ratings, the rankings of all the players. And if you also want to know any like the FAQs or how the point system works, you can also use exclamation point rules, and that will send you a link to all that. Okay, well, he said, fuck it, I don't need the whole 5 minutes, and just going straight back into it. I respect that thought.
New teams.
Explosion, we had some schedule changes. Some people couldn't make it, and so the schedule got changed around a little bit. So Rinsky was next up. Alright. But yeah, Carter, Kevin did take a break in his set this time.
What the fuck? He's playing this shit?
Oh, he's going into the great charts.
I would not ever say
Guy's a
that about
Vanya
this
enjoyer.
chart. Ever.
This one's also way harder than the 23 he played before.
Dude. What the fuck, dude? No, it's a ballot. Once he uses the break, that's it. And so now he only has 2 breaks. So if he since he decided to end early, that's on him.
Yeah, Carter, how can you see that, like, the red toe drop and not say this is the best chart in the game?
I would. There's a lot of reasons why I would say that, because that pattern sucks.
Just hitting those stairs easy. I don't know how this is a comfortable chart for anybody, but apparently
I
it
don't-
is for him.
He's making it look pretty easy for how terrible this is.
Yeah. Oh, he's cheating that stair? He might be going for more minute tech towards the end here. Nice. Very solid.
Gunshots.
Oh, toe drop again. Oh, it's the greatest chart. I love it so much. For anyone who can play 22s, please play this chart.
I don't listen to this man.
I think it's an S+.
This
See,
man
it's
does
easy.
not have good opinions. If he's telling you to do something, it's probably because it's wrong.
See, he got a AAA+ on Big Daddy, but he got an S+ on this, therefore this one's easier.
Level 23. Level 23. User custom stat. Cool song.
Remix folder. That's part of Sarah, maybe? Nope.
Yeah, he's going for WeX Doc, the D24. Not that difficult of a chart from the beginning, but if you know, you know. The split drills are the funniest part. Definitely the height check. Yeah, this is a masterpiece of a chart. Great 24. So glad he's picking it.
And I think he has all the correct opinions.
Yeah,
That's
see,
how I know
Turtles
you're
knows-
whack too.
Turtles knows what's up.
Nah, I disagree.
Turtles is my man. Love you, Turtles. Wish you were here. Yeah, the beginning of this is just like some small bursts. Nothing too like particularly like hard. There's a couple stops you have to watch out for. It's been nerfed in Phoenix though versus the original chart in XX. Yeah, it was just the cruising by until there's the drills.
Fun fact, that sub gimmick just recently got added with this newest patch. They got rid of it and then brought it back. Oh, okay. Sounds good. What's wrong with it? It looks right. What are you on about? Fayab looks okay. No, it's not. It should be 975. I have literally a score looking on me right now. We have all their points. What? What are you on? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it looks like 800 final editions. It's okay, Carter. But yeah, look at him. He's doing the drills. He's one of like 4.5 people who can ever actually time this. Sweet. Oh, the chart's over. Sweet. What? Oh, that's great. Oh, we started great, Jake.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is about how the runs go. Oh, right at the end.
That's so unfortunate.
You did it!
Oh, I mean, look at the silver lining. He does have a 420 in his score, chat. But yeah, and even with that fail, that is still as much as a 23 pass.
Next stage.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. But like, oh, if he's going to Banya hip hop, I'm all here for it.
I highly doubt he's
Yeah.
playing this
All
garbage.
6 points he will get if he PGs it.
No.
Oh, wait, this isn't a 20 anymore?
Nope.
I can't even pick it. It's going to
Beamera, let's
6.
fucking go.
Okay, I mean, he is definitely strong in drills. But, I feel like this requires a little more than just drill skill. This is an interesting pick, chat.
This is the first 26, right?
Yeah, it's his first 26.
His first 26, yeah.
Yeah, he's only picked 2 25s on top of that. This
That's
is
so funny. Yeah, one of them being Ignis, and the other one was, what was the other 25 that he played?
oh, I don't remember.
Chase Me Full. That was
Oh,
good.
right, yeah.
Go, dude.
But yeah, we'll definitely see his drill skill at work for this one. He's probably just going for the 875K. But he's putting on... Oh, okay. Alright, this is looking a little sketchy already, chat. Alright, he's picking it back up. Should be doing okay. He's getting the first break. It only gets rougher from here, though. Very nice. He's actually hitting the corner drills pretty okay. It's very rough, very
What the
easy to
fuck,
start
bro?
bad chaining for a lot of people.
Dude, he is killing this. Yeah, that's where it gets hard though. He just
Alright, he's
cheat
opting,
most
yeah,
of this.
cheat this. Yeah, he's failed, but he probably wasn't going for the pass anyway, let's be real. But yeah, as long as he hits most of this, he should be good.
What the fuck?
He's hitting most of it.
It was until it wasn't. He's starting to feel it, I can tell.
Yeah, it's definitely a stamina-oriented chart, but he's still twisting those. Yeah, if he can get this up, the 875K
What
is
the
okay.
fuck?
Yeah, he's got about one more. There's some stairs going up, but like, yeah, he's easily shooting those. Not too worried about it. Dude, the holds in those are so sad looking now. Get 4 combo. Alright, yeah, these brackets are really tough to get, especially after everything else. And here's the stairs coming up. Actually hits a lot of that. Nice, very
should-
nice.
I think
it
that's
should
it.
be an 875K.
I think that's it.
If it is, that is a frick heck ton, gosh darn of points. 879, he gets it.
I think 4,350. Very big.
But yeah, that is a...
Yeah, that's like top 15.
You're
Yeah.
4 minutes away from your 2 hours.
Next stage.
Yeah, that was really good.
That's fucking wild.
Like, he may have gotten it, but this dude looks white.
I mean, his shirt tells the story, to be honest.
Yeah. This dude's a whole ocean on his shirt right now.
They pump it up.
He would single-handedly solve the entire California drought if we just ringed out a shirt.
New tunes. J music remix full song.
Just going back to the full songs. The 23. So he's effectively already played this one, but this has the D16 attached to it instead of the first run.
This man must love Canon D.
D23?
Yeah, he already played the 24 earlier.
Wait, what? Yeah. Guess he needs a break.
Yeah. So yeah, this chart doesn't have terribly much going on until about 2 minutes in. The entire first run is just literally a 16. It is a good 23, I do agree. It's just that there's nothing going on for half of it.
Which is good. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
He needs a break after playing Vimera, for sure.
But yeah, for those of you just joining, this is Avalanche, a 3-hour stamina marathon tournament where you play only double 20 and above Yeah, this is the full song card. But yeah, you only play 20 and aboves for 3 hours and see how many points you can get. We have a list of all of our all of the scores for the contestants and the amount each one's worth. So if you do exclamation mark scores, that will give you the link to that, to the spreadsheet. Yeah, it will also give you the schedule, I believe, for each contestant that's going on. This is Vitaminsie. He's our first one of day 3 of Avalanche, of our 5-day event. But yeah, and we hope you stick around and you enjoy. Alright, nice. He just passed a D16 chat. And now he's going into the 23.
Bro, this guy's insane. He's full combo this so far.
I know, it's insane. Full comboing 700 combo on a 23 right after Vimera?
That's wild.
Alright, yeah, here's this slight difficulty spike. As you can see, there's, I think, 3 or 4 more notes than in the 16.
Yeah, this turns into the arcade of the 23.
Still very comfortable with this. Like, yeah, you guys saw the 24 full. He has no problem with Canon B patterns. Even as tired as he is, he's going in.
Very clean.
Very clean. Full life basically that entire run. No problem for him.
I would imagine that's Pebble? S?
Wow, fantastic!
An S on that is still a considerable amount of points. It is a full song. Yeah, so 2,200 for that one.
1.5 away from 75k at 2 hours in.
Yeah, that's about one more 23. So pretty much anything he chooses, he will be at 75k at next song.
Full song remix.
I just want to point out that it's not only guy. It's not too many people that don't really take breaks, but there's not a lot of people that will take the 5 minutes and then just be like, yeah, 5 minutes is too long, and just get back up and start moving. And now he's gonna pick Dignity. Okay.
Dignity.
All
This
right.
is another. It's chart. It's fun. It has a lot of. It's very ahead of its time.
No.
No, this is a beautiful chart, except for that one part where it does like player 2 red into a player 1 blue. Oh, he's ready. The chart knowledge. But yeah, as you can see, he's opting to bracket those. That they look like the hardest twist ever, but you can easily just hit it as just a bracket. Alright, here's your only life battery for the entire chart as he hits it. Nice. Yeah, if you missed any of those holds, you're basically at half-life for the rest of the chart. And if you see the patterns that are coming up, one pattern in particular, during the guitar solo.
He's got to hit all this to get his life back up.
Yeah, you need to build up life.
Going into the solo and the red is like out of the question if you're trying to pass. unless you're just a fucking god. But he's had a really strong performance with like clutching up, so we'll have to see. What in the fuck?
Alright, there we go. He's going in. He needs to build up this life, and he knows that. He doesn't make it, but he's still doing pretty solidly. Unfortunately, Dignity doesn't have that much, like, in terms of note count, so an 875 is still going to be rough.
You still gotta kind of go in, even though like he broke and trying to conserve and stuff. That was a very clean cheat.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it should still be an 875k. This is Dignity, though, with 14 notes in the entire chart. 895, yeah, see, even as well as he did, that is still sub 900k. It's a scary chart for scoring.
Next stage.
And that is 13 points for that, which barely gets him under the 75k.
Level 24.
But
Level 23.
13, the unlucky number. Let's hope that it stops there. Drops it off at Dignity, keeps going. He's looking to travel the future. Going in. This is very, very hard 23 for most people. But it's also one of those consistent ones where if you get good at the patterns,
You
can
think so?
get it pretty much every time.
You think this is a hard 23 for a lot of people?
For a lot of people it is. It's not for me. But
I don't think it's that bad. It's really just the end with the turn brackets.
yeah.
The holes can trip people up too, but like the run is slow, and generally speaking, it's like not super bad. For a player like Ryan though, like Vitaminsie, I don't imagine this would give him too much trouble. But we are 2 hours and 5 minutes in a set, so
But yeah, he seems to be very comfortable, at least with this beginning run. The second half does pick up a lot more, a lot wider patterns, a lot trickier, like to read.
oh yeah.
Oh, he hits the quad. Never mind, the chart's over.
I don't know about that. Nice.
He's going into the run now. It's like the first hurdle for everybody. Gets a lot twistier, a lot more of the outers. Have these red stretches. Have the stairs.
These holds are worth a lot, so even if you miss like one or two of them, that shoots down your life a lot.
It's starting to drop a couple. Okay.
You're kind of seeing.
Yeah, as long as he hits these brackets, he should be fine.
Oh, he's gotta
not
hit
hitting
this.
those brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going for it right after that. Alright, that should definitely still be an 875k.
Definitely. I
First
would imagine that's a
90%.
double A plus at least.
Yeah, very clean up until the end.
You did it!
Yeah, 940. That does put him over 75k this time.
So you can see the effect of
Yeah, he's,
what Avalanche does to a man.
He's feeling it. He's reconsidering his entire life right now.
We still got another,
Next stage.
what is that? 53 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah, just under an hour.
To be fair, I would also be breathing that heavy after playing WeX, B-Mara, Canon D, Dignity, and then Travel to Future.
Level 23.
Like, dude, his set has been really wild. Like, he hasn't really played any, like, break charts per se. I guess Trick Lash would be considered that, but this man's just been going in. Like there has not been any sort of like recovery in terms of easier charts.
Yeah,
Too much.
yeah, even now he's going right into the 25 folder. He just, thinking, oh, my legs don't really quite hurt enough yet. Let's play Kagutsu.
I think Kugutsu is a good choice. The speed that he has is up there, and then also too, I don't think this chart is super hard to get to that 875.
Yeah,
You just have to really do super well in the beginning and just hit as much as you can at the end.
yeah,
Even though this is 220, it's like it's still pretty friendly until the very ending of it.
Yeah, the brackets in the beginning are a little obnoxious to hit. As you can see, it's a lot of like 180ing. But yeah, it's not too hard to hit. They're all triplets. Yeah, very friendly patterns for 220 at least, and a 25.
Even too, like when it gets hard at the ending, like it's just primarily drills, and then it just starts throwing around a bunch of obnoxious stuff where it throws you,
Yeah,
which is that's where it's like just hit as much as you can.
it really just builds up into the very end 220 drill. And it has some, 25 patterns at the end.
What the fuck? That was nice.
Yeah, he's doing very well right now. Now, Chad, if I didn't know better, I think he was actually going for the pass.
I think he might. I mean, fuck it, dude. We're already in. Might as well do what he can.
Yeah, here's the drill. This gets a lot of people. He actually executes it pretty well.
That
Starting
blue.
behind,
Yeah, now he's just gonna just hit as much as he can.
Alright, that should be enough.
That was very good, especially
Very
since that
solid.
was his first time playing that.
Yeah, that's an 875 for sure. Which, on a 25, it's still worth quite a few points. Yeah, 900k with a 69 in it, Chad.
Yeah, 2,513. Just 2K away from 80,000.
Just above 2 hours. 210.
Still up in and just keep going.
Dude's on his last legs, losing consciousness at this point, and he's still going. Yeah, we'll just have to see what he has to play next.
New team, Civic Open Zone, level 17, level 24.
He's going
Back
back,
to
into
the
the 25s.
25s.
I guess he was feeling pretty good about that Kagutsu. Looking at Skeptic, which is understandable. It's a lot more. Oh, never mind.
I've already learned with this guy, it's like I'm not even gonna pre-talk until he selects it. Because this guy looks at something, thinks about it, moves on.
He's a complete wild card.
I never know where he's going. Trick Lash. Just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, he's going for
Gloria, that's
this
fair.
also makes sense. It's not that hard. Very easy to get to a 875 until the ending. And the ending is just pray. Really have a lot of. So yeah, this doesn't really have a lot of hard patterns until the end run. It's got some bursts of 245, which is very fast. But overall, like, you're just cruising until the end.
As funny as this sounds, this is kind of a break chart. Like, for a 25. There's not a whole lot of demand that happens until the fire scene, the PGA, and then just the wall of arrows at the end.
But yeah, there's a lot of holes in this too, which is really nice to bump up your score a little bit. But yeah, seems to be handling the burst just fine. But he is starting to go into the one tech section that's pretty bracket heavy. A lot of interesting movement. Never mind, it's no problem for him.
Yeah, he gets out of that with full life. Just needs to make sure he goes into this final part with full overflow, which hitting these going in no issue. It's just going to depend on how well he does at the ending.
Yeah, he's often cheated, which understandable for basically everyone. 245 stamina is not possible.
I was like, it's pretty normal to cheat this. Like, that is super fast.
920 is
362.
well within it.
That just gets him over 80,000.
Next stage.
Still hanging around the 25 folder. Don't know where he's gonna be. Looking like Skeptic, but might change that opinion. Nope, we're going to Skeptic. All right.
He doesn't even wait. He just goes in for another 25. Which provides Skeptic is pretty friendly for most people. It's got some techie sections, but it's also got a lot of holds.
This is his fourth or fifth 25 now. Yeah, so the first half of this is like not super bad. It's kind of, it has some awkward patterns, like but it's not super bad, so he gets out of a full life, no big issue. The next part, which is the tech holds, are what I'm more or less concerned about with his strong suit, or with his skill set.
Yeah, he seems to be doing all these tech holds pretty okay. He didn't drop any, and now he's going into the run. And this part is a nightmare to actually keep combo on. But if he wants to pass this, yeah, he's going at half-life. Not looking good. He
Yeah.
still hits the stair pretty okay, even 2 hours in. Yeah, that's well within 875k. Oh, he drops the hold a little bit, but I think it's still good. It's still perfectly fine. Yeah, very solid. Yeah,
sir.
912, so he does get the points for that. Very comfortably within the passing, or not passing, but like the scoring window. That'll be 20 by 13 points for that.
Next stage.
So yeah, he's played 525s and 3 of them back to back. Potentially a fourth. I would like to imagine that at some point he would be playing Gargoyle full, but I would imagine that's that would be his last ditch thing. But now he's going into vacuum.
Yeah, this dude is probably getting the second win right about now. Little late at, just over 2 hours in. But, yeah, he's just rolling through the 25s. He's not even waiting out the timer. Probably accelerating to keep at that 120k pace. The beginning of this isn't too terrible in terms of passing.
No, it's not. It's just some burst, but with how he's been doing all these like 200, 220s, whatever, this shouldn't be too big of an issue. The issue that I can see him having is the jump section and then just getting through the run. But yeah, fully overflow into the whole intro, going into the jump section, but even still, this might be harder for him, but I can't imagine him like struggling too much with it. Yeah.
Like the only thing to watch out for is like sections like these. It's really easy to get bads in. Case in point. But yeah, he's still cruising through it, full life. At least until the run, he should be just fine.
Going into the stair.
Yeah, stairs coming up. Yeah,
Oh,
he actually
that
doesn't
was
hit that
really
much of
bad.
it, so he's got a haul in the run,
Yeah.
which he's hauling. Alright, come on. Yeah, he's hitting the brackets now. Alright. Had bad chin for a little bit. He recovered pretty okay. And yeah. Nice. He hits almost the entire brackets at the iron. So that should be an 875. Yeah, 894.
Yes, sir.
Just under 900k. He gets the points. And on a 25, that is still a ton of points.
85,000 points.
Next stage.
And he's got about 40 minutes left. So if he wanted to get over 100k, he would need to get 15k at this point. But you can definitely see that he is feeling it. The fatigue. Currently, this puts him at 6 right now, but if he gets over to hundreds, which is definitely within range of him, he would hit second place if he did.
Even if he hits 100k, that would put him in second place. So this guy's going, and he's definitely well within the 100k pace. He's going to Will-O-the-Wisp.
Willow.
One of the easier 25s, but it's a 25, and he's played like 6 in a row now.
This is number 5.
Okay. But yeah, the entire beginning comes down to hitting these holds. They are worth a ton of combo. And it's just it dictates the entire rest of the chart. All right, there we go. He hits the first one. But yeah, it's not too bad until the run starts. Yeah, he's opting to cheat these runs. Understandable.
Don't blame him. This first part of the run doesn't really matter as much just because of this hold section. Like, the hold section will make or break you. He's still alive. Now he's not. Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say.
It's very close. It might be Korean DLC, but he did hit those holds, which is very good for his score, even if he didn't. And then there's these he has to hit.
Yeah, he can still
Just
get his
making
life
sure.
up here with these holds.
Yeah, he dropped one of them, but the rest of it, yeah, he's good.
It's still really rough, though, because he kind of needs overflow with these, like, this
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's dead now.
Now we're just going to just try to get the 875. They hit majority of it, so that should definitely be within reason.
It's the last hold you gotta hit.
Yep.
Yeah, and he hits it, so that should be pretty safe.
Very
Yeah,
easy.
880, that's a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be, but he still gets it.
Next stage.
The thing about that chart, though, is, like, there's not a lot that goes on in the terms of, like, the no count. It is high because it is a 25, but those holds can really take it out of you. So if you miss like a good amount of them, that's a lot of misses that add up. So that's why in terms of like scoring, it could be a lot harder than compared to something like Vacuum or Skeptic.
Yeah, a lot of those shorter songs, Will of the Wisp, I believe, is only a minute and a half.
It's
Yeah,
super
they can be
short.
deceptive in terms of like scoring. You're like, oh, I did so well, but you missed one section, and that counts for way more than something like All Tail or Destroyer that's almost 3 minutes.
Going on to Tricklash 25.
But yeah, we saw this one coming. He was hovering over it earlier. He played the 23. He seemed very comfortable. But yeah, nice battery of holds to keep up the scores. This is very bracket heavy, and it has a lot of foot speed, which he has demonstrated to be very good at this whole set. Nice, very clean beginning.
Good recovery. Yeah, very good recovery. That was looking a little scared for a second, but just needs to get his life up before the scream section, or it's supposed to get really intense.
Dropping a lot of the holds here. But it's okay. Oh, so he's still not dead. It's just looking very scary right now. Okay, now he's lost it, but he could still definitely get 875k.
Yeah, I was like, it's hold section. Like, it's so hard to go into it with not overflow.
You basically need full overflow for this. Like, it just doesn't let up. Even after this, like, a little victory lap is still step jump hell.
So it actually hits a lot of that. That should
Nice.
I would imagine that would be it, but he did get a lot of misses.
Very solid.
Yeah.
900k with the 69. Please laugh.
Puts him at 90,000. And he has 35 more minutes. He's definitely feeling it right now.
Yeah, if he keeps this up, he's at least 110k pace. But yeah, whole sets of 25s.
Another 5? All right. Okay.
Yeah, he's
He's
taking
going to take
a break
another
right
5, so we'll start it back up at 236.10.
Game over.
you guys are, well, as DJ put it in the chat, exclamation point scores will show you the players' song progression and in terms of what they played, the amount of points that they have, and also the schedule, the ratings, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. And if you also use exclamation point rules, it will also give you a little FAQ, a little insight of how the scoring system works for Avalanche, and a few other little things that are in the event. You can also see how crazy Vitaminsie's song choices have been. It's been killing it so far. Still got about another 2 minutes left in this break.
A very well-deserved break. A very strong start to the day.
He is human.
You know, very hard to believe considering his scores. But yeah, stamina is finite, I guess.
I love the copy pasta, dude. Give this man your energy, dude. Needs more support. He is killing it out here. Chair seasoning does actually like require the skills of the previous players, so you know, sitting in that chair will make you better at the game. Legends say if you lick it, you'll get ultimate power.
I feel like you pass paradox. Guaranteed. That's I believe what Seth is going to do for his set.
We'll
Catch it
see.
in 4K.
He's going to the 24 folder though. Still not chilling in terms of what he's wanting to do in difficulty. Why is he playing this?
Hungry again?
Holy shit, why is he playing this?
This is it's one of the gargoyle charts, so this has 16th notes the entire time. It's an interesting one to go off straight off a break, but I guess it is only 160. So if you're good at these and have the stamina,
I feel like it would be more worth if he just went after conflict. But I don't know. We'll see. Obviously his PB was a AAA plus, so it's not too bad for him. Obviously he's comfortable enough to play it.
yeah, I've heard opinions go either way. Some people say that conflict's harder than this. Some people say that conflict's easier. I have heard a lot more say that Soul Edge is easier than both. There's another one he might be picking, maybe soon. But either way, they're all stamina intensive charge. They're all worth a ton. And he seems to be very comfortable with these patterns. He's actually like hitting a good majority of it. This is the first quote-unquote break that you get.
It's really the only one.
Yeah. It's right right before it has a very big difficulty spike. It starts putting you lots more movement. It has this really wide pattern. Oh, he's dropping life here. It's looking a little sketchy, a little dodgy. Yeah, now he's just going for the score. He's feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's just just make sure he doesn't drop too low.
But yeah, considering how well he hit the rest of this chart, he should be okay.
I mean, the fact that he picked this late into this set is wild to me, and I don't really think the points are super worth it.
Yeah, it's one of the lower 24s. It's rough. Yeah, 915. He's definitely got that.
Yeah, only 1K.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see later in the set if he picks something like a Solfedge or Conflict.
Next stage.
Like I said earlier, I mentioned it. I do imagine that he will. Well, I don't know with how he's feeling right now. There is a potential that he might try to do Control at some point.
Yeah, he's eyeing imprinting. This is a very, very easily to be like a manipulatable chart. So you can cheat a lot of the twists in this. It makes you do 180s and all this, but if you just swap your feet, it's a regular run. But yeah, it's a good choice for him, especially given his skill set.
This is a break for him for sure. He's got 25 minutes left in his set, and he's at 91. This will give him a good amount of points too, but yeah, he definitely, if he keeps doing stuff like this, he'll definitely get over the hundreds.
He's actually going for the 180s. He's not trying to swap his feet. I wonder if he's going to keep that up for the rest of the chart. If he does, this will be very interesting to watch. He's actually twisting it, chat. First in the world. He's dropping a couple of the holds, but he should be okay after this part. This part's a second break. But yeah, definitely the turn for him are nothing. Alright, and right after this starts getting to where it spikes up in difficulty. It's like right before the run. But yeah, if he keeps his life up, he should be okay. Yeah, he just barely dies there.
That's so unfortunate that he had everything after he died.
Yeah, that run it's a lot, especially if you're trying to pull Twisted. But yeah, he hit quite a bit of the rest of the run. That's an 875 easily.
You did it!
934.
Next stage. Level 23.
He's got just above 20 minutes left. He's going back into the 23s. Yeah, his constant stream of 24s and 25s is definitely catching up to him. Going in for
Ew.
another final audition. This one is yeah, it's less bad than 2-1, but it's still a very funny chart. It's a Banya chart. the chart knowledge.
It's Blake and Fingy.
I am here. But yeah, the taps it before these holds, like you actually have to step on them. It gets a lot of people.
They made it more clear though in this game. It used to be just super unknown until
They
you.
used to be like the same pixel. You could not see them.
Yeah, and this like weird text section. Sure, it's just kind of all over the place. I don't really feel like it knows what it wants to be.
It wants to be hard, and it's doing a very good job. Dude, he hit most of that stair. So yeah, he's probably got this. It's just this one last little run. Oh, and then I think the side drills.
Yeah, but also no recovery here too.
Yeah, they got rid of the recovery in this. Just to like, you know, a little more middle finger. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Side drills are the easiest thing on the planet. Yeah,
Very good.
comfortable. Very nice job. I-
960, nice.
Way to go!
A AAA plus on that is going to be worth a good amount of points for a 23.
Yeah. 250 shy from 2K.
He's got 6K left to go until 100K, guys.
Yeah, in 20 minutes.
He's looking at. Oh, okay. Thought he was looking at danger and danger, but he's still definitely feeling out the 23s. Seeing a good chart for him.
These are great.
Alright, he's going back to Elise. I am refusing to read that copy pasta.
Okay, so he's trying to have the redemption arc with Elise.
But yeah, he's getting the run back, taking revenge on this monstrosity of a chart. This is it's an interesting chart. It is worth a lot of points in the 23s though.
Alright, gets past the intro. That's what got him the first time, so hopefully the rest of it doesn't give him as much trouble now.
Yeah, the rest of this chart is pretty up his alley. He should be okay until the holds. That's really the only worrying part is the hold part section. Yeah, as you can see, he's just cruising through the rest of this, even though it has like the most dog water patterns ever imagined. Oh, you actually twist that too. Yeah, here's the mentioned holds.
Wow, I can't believe he did that back. Like, he did that completely wrong. It still worked out in his favor.
All right, he's past the first half.
Here comes the hard part.
Oh, he's
Still
still
hanging
alive.
on, still hanging on.
All right, he just has to hit this run.
Thankfully, this thing got rid of the slowdown, so it's actually
Yeah.
readable now.
Doesn't have a stupid slowdown in it. It's also more on sync than it was back then. He's at half-life, so he still has to hit a lot of this. But luckily, these are twist runs that he's very good at. Nice.
That's a clear.
Full life. Very clean. Oh, just short of an S.
Just shy of that
But
S.
it is a 69, so there's a silver lining.
New record!
But 95,000, 4,300 away from getting to 10K.
Next stage. Level 20, level 24, level 23.
All right, now he's going to take out 23. This is very up his alley. It's 170 runs. It's got a slowdown that a lot of people have trouble with, but he's very comfortable with the slowdown runs, as seen by his other charts. He should definitely have this one. Alright, he's going into the slowdown run. But yeah, this shouldn't be a problem for him. It's pretty easy to read compared to the 22 at least. Yeah, and he's at that full life. He got a bad chain in a couple of them, but not too terrible. But yeah, and all that's left is the last very twisty, stair-heavy run.
Yeah, here comes the run. With all these turns and stuff, this is what makes it like super hard. Slowdown, thankfully, is not as bad as it is on the 22, but he's killing it. He's executing these so well. What the fuck? The fact that he's hitting all of this, like, this deep and how tired he is I'm just, like, amazed with how much he's been able to push this full time.
This is what we like to see. Alright, he's basically in the victory lap. There's only like one small burst. Dude, he PG's that whole ending.
Very clean. That should be an S.
Yeah, for 247 in. Like, yeah, he gets an S on takeout.
Wow!
2,000 points for that one.
Yeah, that officially puts him in second place for right now. He's 2,300 away from being at 10K.
Game over. Pump it up. Quick car, I'm hot. My book ever is a spotlight. 날 봐, I'm star, star, star. Quick car, I'm tough. New tunes. User custom series zone. Full song. Remix. Shortcut. J music. Unlock. User custom step. User custom step. Level 23.
he's going in a point break. This is definitely up his alley. It's, yeah. Wait, was this a sight read for him? His first try? But yeah, still, this is an easier 23, especially for him. He'd be very comfortable for this.
We sight and shit, boys. Good, Claire. That was really good for a sight read too. It's definitely one of the easier ones. It's a break chart for sure.
Wow! New record!
It's a 1500s. He is 880. Is that right? No, 788 points away from being at 10K. So literally just 123 or whatever, and that'll get him over that.
He's going into Passacaglia at D23 right now. But yeah, it's definitely one of the easier charts. Very up his alley. It's all twist run. It's got some Earthborn gimmicks. But yeah, nothing that should scare him or be really all that scary for him.
Got past the slowdown. Some people think it's the hardest part for some reason. Those guys are insane. I will always iterate that.
He's going into the Earthworm run. It's like all 8th notes. It's not too terrible.
Yeah,
But,
it's still holding on to
this-
full combo too, though.
Yeah. But yeah, very clean. But right after this is when it starts getting into the twist run, which is hard for a lot of people. Probably not for him, though.
Only one miss so far. Yeah, very good.
That was some of the cleanest cheating I've ever seen.
Double
S plus.
Wow!
With the 69.
All right.
That was 2,200 points, so I believe he's above 100K now.
He definitely is. He's at 101.
Yes, that puts him in second place.
Next stage.
BS Power. This is another easier 23. He's just trying to get through his what he can at this point to just close out the rest of the set. He's got about enough time for maybe two, a shortcut and like a whatever else he wanted to play.
Yeah, he's opting to cheat a bit of the run, but it's still very clean. Yeah, if you saw his footwork, he was bracketing the middle blue in the blue-yellow as he was pad transitioning. He's hitting the brackets perfectly.
Oh, dude.
He loses because he dropped the hold. But yeah, on the bright side, that does mean he can conserve his energy for the twist run that's coming up.
Yeah.
It's the hard
At
part
this
of the
point,
turn.
he's just trying to hit what he can. Get through. Make sure he gets the 875. That way he doesn't completely die in his last song. Man's already probably dying though, truthfully.
Yeah, as you can see, he's cheating
Still
quite a
cheated
lot of
this
this.
pretty
But
well,
yeah,
though.
like he was gaining life for a second there. Nice, very clean cheat. But yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's got this still.
Okay, let's go. Next stage. Level 23.
He's got 3 minutes left, chat. What is he gonna pick?
Shortcut.
Yeah, he's going for a shortcut, and I'll probably do that into either a regular song or he will risk it for a full song. But Death Moon Shortcut is an interesting choice when you're 3 minutes left.
Death Moon D23 shortcuts.
You know, of course, as tired as he is, he's still hitting all of this.
The fact that he's doing all this legit too, it's just insane. Holy shit, dude. What is happening?
Yeah, he loses life just at the end of the stair.
That should still be in. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because it's a shortcut.
So
Yeah.
unfortunately, he doesn't get any points for that. But he still has enough time for one more song.
You haven't.
Next stage. Shortcut.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna opt for full song this time.
Pump it up. Crank car, I'm hot. New tune online matching. Full song.
Gargoyle full. Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I was
This
saying.
is my man. We don't end it here. We get those 3-hour, 5-minute sets.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Going into it. This is one of his proudest achievements that he did clear this, so whether he does that now or not, that's very up in the air. But if he did, that would be insanity. It's also, yeah, it's 6.5 minutes though. So it's super long. It's a 25. It doesn't stop. This is a stamina endurance test, so.
He's going into the first slowdown stair, which is no problem for him. He's really good at these for some reason. Everyone struggles, not this guy.
All right, going past the drills, going into the run part again. He looks super comfortable, even with how late this. He's looking pretty comfortable for how super late in this is. Like, he's not really missing a whole lot, still getting a lot of perfects and shit like that.
Yeah, he's past the Gargoyle D20 section, and now it's starting to go into the full 22, I believe, if not the arcade 23.
Yeah, he's actually still doing all the turns, not really trying to cheat any of this. So, still ultimately trying to score accurately, or as best as he can, during all this too. Cheats the stairs respectively though. Had a little offset from the start of the drills, but it got caught up.
But yeah, he's definitely, like, his bad chains are current really quickly, which is nice, especially if he wants to go for the score.
But that's okay. He's on sync now with this part, so he's getting his life up.
He's opting to do those pivots legit, which, yeah, not surprised, but that's still definitely taking a lot more stamina than just cheating them. But he is cheating the stairs. And still looks pretty comfortable.
I can see it on his face. I'm not sure if y'all are able to on stream, but like he's definitely getting tired. You can actually see it with this live now.
It's getting a little scary, but he is building his life. Oh, he's getting right back down. Oh. I don't think he's dead. I think he's still alive.
That's really hard to say, but I want him to keep pushing like he still is. Keep going and just at least get the points.
Even then.
Don't do this 6 minutes just for nothing.
Yeah, he's definitely getting tired. He's starting to misread.
Come on, Ryan. Don't let these copy pastas go to waste. Get it. Close it. Let's go. That's good. That's good. That's good enough for what he can do.
All right, let's just hope that he hit enough for that impossible D25 section. Because right now it's the victory lap. So if he hits all of this, he should be good, I think. He was pretty good in the entire rest of the chart.
Come on, close it out, bro. Keep going. Get it. Don't let this be a waste. Make sure it just hit the shit. I know you're tired. Finish it, though. I really hope that's enough. It should be. Let's go. That's still worth 4,000 points. That's still worth a good amount. That was definitely worth it for him.
Yeah, he got 106,410. As
What
his,
a
final
set,
score.
what a set, what
insane
a set.
What an amazing push at the end. You can hear the crowd in the background going wild.
Next stage.
Well, yeah, what an insane push,
Okay,
especially
alright.
towards that second half.
All right, I'm gonna let this man breathe. I'm gonna do a little post-stat stuff, and then we'll do a post-interview. So give us 1 second. We'll be right back. All right, chat. So we just got done with Vitaminsie set, as he is on his way over here currently. Just to give y'all a quick recap of just what just happened. He actually ended up playing 56 songs. His average difficulty was D23.55. His highest difficulty he played was a 26, which was B Mara. And his most common play was 23s, which was 29 of the songs that he did out of the 56. So over half of them. All right, so I got the man here. You know, at post set. How you feeling, buddy? This was your first one. Was this what you were anticipating, or was this about on par with what you were expecting to feel like?
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be painful. I think like you can never know until you're actually there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I knew it was gonna hurt, but yeah, there are like some points where you just didn't want to keep playing, but you gotta push on. But yeah.
Did you so would you have any like goals going into this? Did you have any like expectations? Did you reach any of that when you during this event?
Since it was my first one, I didn't really have any specific like targeted goals. I just kind of wanted to do my best. I guess like Vimera D26 was one I was like targeting, and I was happy I got like the 875 on that. But yeah, otherwise I just kind of wanted to try my best and yeah, just see it.
What made you want to be in Avalanche?
Well, I love Pump It Up, and then it seemed like a very unique way to like challenge myself. It's like, yeah, I really enjoy like the stamina aspect of the game, and I think like this event really highlights that.
So I gotta ask, you didn't really do a lot of like break charts per se, or even really took too many breaks in general. Like, how did you prep for this event in order to just kind of keep pushing to all these hard songs?
Yeah, well, I think for prep, like when I would go to play Pump, I would try to like minimize breaks in between my songs. Even though it was like very tiring, I try to like just push myself to like take minimal breaks in between songs. So I think that helped.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you came here representing the locals here. Currently, just so you are aware, you're actually in second place as of now. You ended up getting 106,410 points. So you're just shy of Adam, who is SC1212. I think he was around 120 something. But awesome. Thank you so much. Congrats for being here. Appreciate you showing up again. Big round of applause. He had an insane performance, for real, for his first Avalanche ever. Being as good as he did, very good. We
have done the most songs up to this point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we'll be right back with Roberto as soon as we can.